Hi guys, so you join me here. Bit of a change of scenery. I'm actually on the Northern River Masters qualifier and we're on the River Calder, so I've drawn B19 I think it is. Never fished this river before. Looks nice though, got a nice comfy peg as you can see. Looks lovely, it's one of them. Don't know what to expect. Have a go, see how we get on, and I'll catch up with you soon. So just a quick look. This is where I come to peg. Actually, down the side, under the bridge, and there's me over there, all ready to go. Looks lovely. So I'll come back, grab my coat just in case it rains, and then a little walk around. There we are, down to the peg. So I'm just going to finish sorting my bait out and get ready. That is it. Little look at what ground bait I'm using. Look at that. Flora rock in there. Odd egg maggot. A bit of hemp. That's the one. So I've just finished feeding all my lines. I say all my lines, I've literally got 11.5 metres where I've put the majority of my ground bait. Got a few balls out there with some dead maggots. And then I've also dropped just a ball short. So that's like on a top 4. I'm just going to flick the odd bit of maggot there just because I've got nowhere else to go. So I want another line just in case this one slows down and then I run out of options. I like to have somewhere else to go as well. And I've also got a line over to the trees over at the far side. Yeah, lovely looking peg. A little indication then. I'll just drop it above. So I'm just going to keep firing maggots and hemp fruit water, try draw some fish into area. And yeah, see how we go. Looks a nice peg anyway, nice and comfortable on this bit of concrete. Lovely bit of river to be fishing, nice day, what else can we want? So there we go, it's a nice early sign. So just had an indication that first one down. Got a fish now, not a massive fish but it's nice to get a few bites. Just fishing single bronze. Let's see how it goes, I'll put a double on a bit later if the stamp gets a bit bigger, but for now I'm just happy catching a few fish, getting into a rhythm. That's all about. So I just lay my rig in, and I hold on to it, let it all fall through nicely, flick a few maggots over the top, and then follow the float down nice and slow. Just try to hold on to it, just try to trip it through, just off bottom, just in the eye line of any of them nice roach that we're after. Perch, whatever else is around here, might even get odd chub or something, you never know. It's a nice bit of river. And just put it back in nicely. And lay it down. There we go. Feels like quite a small fish to be honest. Hopefully the stamp increases. Don't want to be catching them all day. Will do if I have to. I like catching fish but I'm hoping there's a few bigger ones knocking about. But I'm not going to change out for now, just keep plodding away. So I've got that short line, I'll flick the odd maggot on that. Drop on it a little bit later on once the confidence has got up. Hopefully I might pick a few better stamp fish up there. But for now I'm just going to keep plodding away on here and just hope the stamp does increase a little bit. But it's early days at the moment, so not to worry about just yet. I'm gonna catch one more and then get my head down. Catch a few. It feels a little bit better. Pulling out a bit of elastic. I reckon it's the perch. I haven't caught many perch just yet. You always pull that a little bit harder to start with. Look at that. They're not a bad fish. So yeah, I'm going to get my head down, catch a few fish, and I'll catch up with you in a little bit. I'm just checking back in. Still been plodding away, catching quite a few fish, getting the odd better roach, but just putting fishing net. There's been a guy on bridge talking to me and he said there's not really much being caught. Odd smaller fish, but that's about it. There's no big fish yet, so as far as I'm aware I'm doing alright. I'm not going to make any drastic changes. Just keep plodding away. Quite enjoying myself, putting a few fish in net. Yeah, steady run. Sometimes it goes a little bit quieter. I top up with a little ball and it seems to bring them back. Like I say, not drastic just yet. We just keep plodding away, putting a few fish in net. If it stays like this, I'll be happy. Oh, I don't know what that is. Don't feel like a fish. Look at that, a bag. I'm bagging. What we can say. Have to drop a little ball of ground bait in after that because it'll have disturbed all bottom, pulling it up through. That's the nice things about fishing. You never know what you're going to catch next. I'm just going to have a quick go short, see if there's out here yet. Like I say, I dropped that ball of ground bait in here. I've been flicking odd bit of maggot over it. That seemed like a bite. Just let that back in nicely. Be nice if we can catch a few here. Might be a little bit early for it yet, but you never know. Keep trying. Oh, there's a little roach there. So it's quite good that there's signs of fish there. But it's one of them. Keep pulling out, keep putting a bit of bait in. Put that down for now, I'll drop a ball in on it. Let's see where that takes us. Be nice just to get a run of fish on both lines and know that I can just bounce between them. Just gonna squeeze a little ball, line with a pinch of maggots, pinch of hemp. I'm going to go put this on my long line, see if there's a few more fish turned up. Make sure it's quite nice and accurate, just so it's all down, same old. There we go. I'm back on long line now. Got a few fish on it, to be honest. Just missed a bite then. Still just feeding a few maggots, a bit of hemp. Just catching odd better fish mixed in. Not a massive stamp, but still quite a nice day's fishing. Don't think there's still loads being caught in section. They're just plodding. I know a guy above me is catching a few roach, a bit like me. Yeah, I've heard he's had a few trout as well, but they don't count. What a shame. Yeah, feels like another half decent roach. One of them. Probably should have netted him. Not a bad sizing, he's a decent one. We don't mind it when they're like that. I'm just off back out long now. I have just been short. I caught a few fish, but it was one of them, every time I turned cameras on, I didn't catch. And then I'd turn camera off, and I'd catch a few, so it's not much footage of the short line, even though I have caught a few better fish on it, to be honest. But they're a bit few and far between. Trying to get a run of them were a bit difficult, but the ones that I got were a bit bigger. So it's one of them, there's not much footage. Out is, you can see, pretty solid at the minute. It's quite nice. Not massive, but whatever you put in fishing net, we'll be happy. And then I'll keep dropping short. I'll see if I can get any more footage before I end, but it's one of them, every time I turn cameras on, nothing seems to happen. Or you might catch the odd fish every now and then. And as soon as I turn them off, I'll get a little run. But it's better out here, but not quite big fish, but you're getting the odd bigger one. So yeah, just manage it match quite well, I think. Enjoying myself. Catching a few fish. That's what it's all about. So another drop in. Seems to be quite a few of these little fish here at the minute. Perfect bite that. Slowed it in. Held on to it for a bit, dropped it and it just carried on. There we go. Got to be an ounce and a half, couple of ounce. Put it this way, I'm not moaning. Fish is a fish. Miss that out. Could be worse, it could be raining. That wind could be bad. Quite lucky at the minute. Quite sheltered. There we go, shit, look out. Process. Drop my rigging quite nice. And a few maggots over at top. There we go. A perfect bite right over at bait. Just put my rigging just upstream. Running onto it, holding it. And there we go, another fish. I'm going to get my head down now and catch a few. Right guys, so back home now, and I've had a right nice day's fishing, to be honest. I've had £9, 2 ounces, which has been, I think, third overall in the zone. So it's been a split section. I think there's been 6 where I was, and then another part at River, a lot further down, there's been another 6. And down there's been a 38-pounder bream. I don't even think it's that many bream, to be honest. I'm sure I only had like 6, something like that, 5, 6, 7 bream for £38. They were big boys. So I'm never going to catch that amount. And then I think guy out next peg to him had a couple for £12. And then I'd been third in zone. So I've won my little section where I was. Managed a nice cheeky pickup. So I'm happy. Had a nice day's fishing. What more can you ask? Hope you've enjoyed it. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.